Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. TFA Away Days number 2 is bringing us a whole bunch of leaks. We looked at a lot of leaks in yesterday's video. We're looking at a lot again today, but these are official stat leaks. We've got big news for the cards incoming this Friday of La Liga Team of the Season, the ones that are coming in packs, but also the official stats for some big SBC names, one of which has a card that is flying in price on the market that we might need to sell before her SBC card comes into play. We'll talk about that, and of course the biggest news is Evolutions leveling up. And guys, this has got to be a good Evo. Max 91 rated Evos are starting to appear in this game starting on Friday, we believe. We know the position, and hopefully it's going to be a good one because some of these Evos we've had that have even been max 90 have been good, but they haven't been crazy, and I hope this one is crazy. We're going to talk about that and look at all the other leaks that we have for La Liga Team of the Season upcoming this Friday and why today might actually be a decent day to pick up some cards off the market for the next 2 days on this game, just based on how prices have been moving each week on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Let's talk about things, guys. If you're excited for this one, drop a thumbs up on the video, hype the video, and of course subscribe if you are new. Now, just a quick note for you guys. This is going to be the video today with the leaks and all the info as we look into La Liga Team of the Season. Of course, the official stats and stuff. There probably will not be a video coming out tomorrow. I'm just going to be fully present here where I'm at, enjoying a little bit of time away with the people that I'm with. So just a little heads up for that. I'm sorry to break up the routine as normal during the week, but just want to do that for one day. And then, of course, we'll be back for a big promo Friday with a video on Friday. Now, let's look at yesterday's content from Tuesday where we did not have any new objectives, but going into Evos, which of course we're expecting big things soon, we did not have a very big evolution. We had a chain Evo yesterday. I know a lot of us are tired of these max 88 overall evolutions, but a quick twitch Evo here that gives acceleration, agility, and a reactions boost. I'm a guy that loves the reaction stat and the agility stat on attackers in this game. Not necessarily for center backs necessarily, like it's showing here for the Sol Campbell as the example, but, you know, I've got a couple cards that are in my club that are 88 rated that I would absolutely love to put into this. Like Ronaldinho getting the reactions boost here is fantastic. You can do this 8 times, and this reaction stat for him, at least in my opinion, as I still have my Dino 88 rated, I'm going to put him into this 3 times and max out that reaction stat because that is such a crucial stat. Again, remember when we were at EA last year, we figured out the reaction stat actually plays in to scoring goals, like finesse shots, low drivens, regular shots inside the box. That reaction stat is crucial, and I think it's very important if you're doing any low-rated chain Evos to get that stat as high as you can on attackers. Now, I don't know exactly how impactful it is for defenders, but I can imagine it's very impactful as well. So it doesn't boost the overall. It's free. It's only one game. I know it's max 88. I wish it was max 89, but I honestly don't hate it. That's a good chain Evo in my opinion. There's probably many of ways as well that I'm not even thinking about that Evo could be useful as well. Now, let's go to SBCs where we had some okay Tuesday content, nothing super crazy, kind of run-of-the-mill Tuesday content, if you will. Of course, the best 2 things, the 85x3 refreshing 3 times repeatable every single day. It would be nice if this was upgraded to an 86.3 or an 87.3 at this point in the game. Literally, it's been the same 2 SBCs copy pasta every Tuesday. The 85.3 one week, then the 86.2 the other. At least this is only 6 and then 7 rare players for each of the squads there. To get an 85 by 3, it's worth doing. I just kind of wish we had something new and refreshed there. The 91 plus pick for the week 4 this week of League 1 Team of the Season came out yesterday as well. This one I am a fan of. 86, 87, 87. I believe that's the same requirements as last week. That is a must complete, right? Every couple days that you can do this, 100% craft that. Even if you're like, Nate, there's no other SBCs I want to do right now, great. Just craft that one because that gives you a chance at the good Team of the Season cards that are in packs right now. So I would highly recommend doing that one. I think that's worth the fodder for sure. Now, I want to look at the rest of yesterday's content if I can find it. I think I accidentally, there we go, sort by new. We had the TOTS Bundesliga Challenge, which is the next one in the list for our puzzle completionist SBC objective. We had the 4 of 10 81 plus player pick, which is good for gold commons, and we had 2 player SBCs, one of which has 3 cards inside of it. The other is just Barco by himself. And honestly, This is a really solid card if you need a midfielder for that League One TOTS exhibition because he is super cheap. And I will say this, EA's been doing a decent job recently with some of these lesser desirable SBC cards. Like, yeah, sure, they may be not as desirable, but they're at least cheap. You take a look at this card, he's 37,000 coins to get done. He's one squad. And you could say the same thing about the D1 Arkema TOTS honorable mentions that they have put out here with the Crazy Man, and then inside of this SBC you've also got Bordeaux and Lorient. Like, those are not bad cards, and they are decently cheap. 86 for the team of the week and team of the season for both of those players, and a third one of those squads to get the Crazy Men group reward. So honestly, that is not terrible. I mean, you take a look at all three of those cards and you're ending up paying 122k, but really an 86 squad with a team of the week or team of the season is not that difficult. So I know that it's downvoted, but those are all pretty cheap player SBCs. Like, if you just started playing the game again, I would recommend Barco. That's a solid card to put into your team, or maybe you need somebody for a Gauntlet squad. Not too terrible at all. Now, I want to point something else out for yesterday's content on Tuesday. We had a fantasy card that got upgraded. And I guess this is a little bit of a surprise because I didn't realize this upgrade was incoming for Chawinga. Of course, she has a team of the season card that is in packs right now, but this card has the 99 dribbling stat from being upgraded earlier on in April. She got Trickster, Tiki Taka, and the Enforcer Plus, Playstyle Plus on her card. Now, that's really made her price move up just a little bit. Not a huge deal here, of course, because she's got the Team of the Season card that is better. But this one's unique because it does have the 99 dribbling. And again, this just kind of goes back to what we were talking about just a few days ago. I'm so ready for these other fantasy cards that have earned the upgrade to actually get the upgrade. Give me my 3 Playstyle Plus Cancelo EA Sports. He deserves the +1 and the 3rd Playstyle Plus. So I guess we're still waiting on those upgrades for most of those cards, but I'm guessing the D1 Arkema Cup must have been going on if Chawinga got upgraded, because that's the upgrade you get for winning the Cup. Unless the league is over and I'm completely wrong on that one. I'd have to double check the facts. But I was honestly surprised to see that card get the playstyle boost that she got yesterday. Now, honestly, guys, we get right into the leaks from here. By the way, really quick before we do that, I did not pack any more Team of the Seasons. I've opened a couple of 86x2s on the companion app, opened a couple of other packs as well, 8314s. I've got one more 86x2 from yesterday. I haven't seen the blue tunnel since we saw it on yesterday's video. I don't think my companion app pack luck is that good. Like, I don't know what it is for me. Like, I know some people are like, oh, Nate, the packs on the companion app and the web app are so much better, and there's some theories there, right? But for me, it's just been everything on the game itself has been better. Actually, I lied. There's one other thing that I want to discuss. If you guys saw my tweets yesterday, I kind of went out on a limb and posted some stuff about an email that I got regarding to coin buying and selling, like getting a coin sponsor, right? You see that it's very popular in the community because it is a decent source of income for a lot of people. And I don't blame people for taking coin sponsorships as well at all. But I really just wanted to showcase, as I said on Twitter, if you guys saw the tweet, there's still a few tweets that are up. I had to delete the first one per the request of the coin website because, you know, it's something that they wanted to keep private. But they didn't tell that at all, and evidently some of their information was probably misleading in the email about the amount of money that was involved in their offer to me. It was a big number in the subject box of the email just to try to get me to click. But yeah, that was a whole situation where I was just tweeting that out because so very few people realize that there is a whole business with FIFA coins. Like, use code whatever to get a certain percentage off on buying FC coins, right? Instead of buying FC points, which you get more guaranteed with coins, but I will never endorse that. Never have, never will, just because it's not what I stand for. I don't like going against the rules like that. It's just not something that I like, even though there is technically value there. Just not something that I'm really gonna ever do. But that's why I tweeted it out, because I was like, guys, there's so much information here that you have no idea about that's going on, and they're the ones who wanted me to delete that tweet. Nothing with EA, and I really don't even need to mention this, but I want to, just for transparency, because I know a lot of people saw that tweet, and that was of course a lot of conversations yesterday. It's such a very small part of this game that already so many people don't even care about buying coins or buying FC points and just go free to play, that it's probably not even worth mentioning. But I feel like I wanted to mention that because that was something that was going on yesterday, and I tweeted it, and then I pulled the tweet back, and I wanted to explain why I did that. They asked nicely. I said, yeah, sure. You wanted that confidential. Fair point. Next time, put the words confidential in your email, and then I won't even think twice to tweet about it. So, anyways, let's take a look at these La Liga Team of the Season leaks. That's where I want to go next, guys, because this is looking interesting because some of these cards look very, very good, and EA gave 4 playstyle pluses to the wrong card. Come on, let's look at these leaks. These are official stats for La Liga Team this season, and the way that I look at these cards now, and considering them a little busy this week, I'm thinking of starting to save a few packs. I know, right? I was just saying that I may not save that many packs, but 99 pace Kylian Mbappe. I have vivid memories of packing Mbappe Team of the Season 2 years ago in FC24. Is that going to happen again? Probably not. That Mbappe looks crazy. 97 shooting and dribbling with 99 pace. Ridiculous. Only 3 playstyle pluses. Tchouaméni with not having Bruiser Plus. He's got the Jockey Intercepted Incisive with really crazy stats for his CDM. His gold card, I believe, has center back all position. That could be a feature on his card too. Courtois got far reach, low driven or footwork, saves low driven shots, and the pinged pass. That card looks crazy. Arda Güler, man, really don't need the inventive plus there, but his card statistically looks great. And Fede Valverde looks very solid as well with pinged incisive and anticipate. We don't have the full team leaked for La Liga just yet, but we do have the big names, the main names from Barca and from Real Madrid. Now moving on to the Barca players, Lamine Yamal, 97 rated team of the season card with the rapid tech finesse and the inventive as well. Crazy stats, 97 dribble, 96 pass, 95 pace, and 94 shooting. That card is phenomenal. Eric Garcia as a center back looks very good as well. 96 defending and 95 physical. It seems like EA is continuing what they started with League One, kind of boosting the stats up on these cards just a couple points. Instead of the older first couple weeks of Team of the Seasons where you didn't see that many 96s and 95s except for the super higher rated cards, you're seeing it a bit more on this League One team. Look at that Tovan, 95 shooting, 95 pass, 96 dribble, 94 pace. It just seems like they've juiced the stats up just a little bit on some of these cards, and that's continuing with La Liga. Pedri's got the pinged, the finesse, and the rapid, and I'm going to be honest, I am so glad that I packed his team of the year because I think I would take his team of the year, albeit maybe not as good statistically, but with the playstyle pluses that he has, I would take it over that card right there. For Means getting a quick step technical and pinged card, is not, if he's 91 rated, which these are official stats, so he should be, that looks like a card that could fit the Evo on Friday as well. That would be crazy. Wait, he's got 3 playstyle pluses. He may not. We'll get into that in a second. Joan Garcia here looks decent. I think Courtois looks better than him, though, if we're comparing goalkeeper cards. Kubarsi also looks good. Intercept, jockey, and anticipate with only 93 defending and 92 physical, but still very good with 90 pace, good passing and dribbling. Rafinha has rapid, quick step, low driven, and decent stats as well. But this is the one that's got everybody talking right here. Claudia Pina is getting a 4 playstyle plus team of the season card. Deserved, absolutely deserved, but also for the state of the game, Claudia Pina is going to be back. This card's going to be expensive, don't get me wrong, but 97 shooting, 95 pass and dribble with tech, incisive, low driven, and finesse. Most overpowered card in the game, most OP player of the year, most known card in FC26 as well, is going to get a team of the season. It's undoubtedly going to be crazy expensive. I mean, you take a look at some of the cards and the prices that we even have right now. Vitinha is multiple millions of coins. The cheapest card for 4 playstyle pluses, I think, is about $1 million. I could be wrong on that, but that's a card that's not going to be even in the conversation for one of the cheapest. Vitinha is 5 mil. What am I saying? He's not 4 million coins. This Claudia Pina card is going to be very, very expensive. I believe Claudia Pina's Team of the Year card was still around 3 to 4 mil. I know prices have been doing pretty good recently because the amount of coins we have on the market. How much is her Team of the Year right now? Okay, it's not. It's about 2.3. I haven't looked at some of these Team of the Years in a while. But I gotta imagine that this Claudia Pina is gonna end up, at least on Friday when this promo comes out, I gotta imagine that that card is 8-9 million, especially because on Fridays they don't release a lot of tradable packs. If Olise can be 8 million on a Friday night, Claudia Pina can be 8 million as well, with being the most overpowered card in the game, having 4 playstyle pluses. So maybe keeping an eye on this version of Claudia Pina. Sorry, this version of game, the Team of the Year. That's the one I want to show you. Keeping an eye on that card, like we kind of talked about with Vitinha and even some of the other cards we mentioned in yesterday's video. Team of the Years that are now going to get a Team of the Season. some of these cards will move up, like we saw with Vitinha, maybe with Claudia Pina, and maybe with Puteus as well, because Puteus looks cracked. First touch, Tiki, and the low driven. Usually, the team of the seasons have been better than the team of the years by a little bit, and that's why the team of the years end up going up, because they are a lot cheaper on the market compared to how the team of the season starts. So that's going to be crazy. Of course, like, very few of us are going to actually pack that card for Pina, but it is a crazy, crazy card. Now, the other thing to notice about this third team that is coming in team of the season is there's no 4 playstyle plus players. So we've got Lamine Jamal and we've got Pina, and that's it. I thought we were maybe going to have another third 4 playstyle plus card, but that is not the case. We've got Suarez with 3, Pavlidis, who looks decent, Zalazar, Trincao, who looks cracked, Bednarek, who just looks a bit slow, and then a couple of cards down here at the bottom in the lower fodder tier that look maybe usable, but nothing super duper crazy. Kamara card there is a 90 left wing. Again, the interesting thing that I'm coming out of all these official stat leaks is some of the stats are getting boosted high, like League One, and that Fermin card fitting potentially the Evo if they change the requirements, because Max 91 Cam is the Evo that is leaked, and I keep mentioning this. There is a qualifier to that for me, but let's talk about it, because this is probably the biggest leak, right? Official stats, that, and the other, whatever, sure. We're maybe going to pack some of those cards. This is something that's tangible, because Evo's, it's content that's all there for us. There's no chance involved. There's no pack luck that is involved. Bombazo tweets yesterday, Max 91 rated evolutions are set to come to Ultimate Team soon. First position should be Cam. What players would you like to upgrade? So Max 91, honestly, the way Evos have been, they've just been all over the place. We have had very good Max 89 Evos. We've had very good Max 90 Evos. But honestly, though, we haven't had a crazy Max 90 Evo that's been crazy. There's been some good ones, but we haven't had anything like we had for that 500,000 coin Icon Center Mid Evo. And there's just a little bit of me that wants something back like that. I know we're going to Max 91, so EA probably here won't give us an Evo that's that expensive, because all these Evos that have been like 100 to 150k, they're good, but they're always missing like a little bit of something. Like the stats usually just don't get boosted up as high as you would like to see compared to some of the team of the season cards that are even in packs and less than 100k the price of this Evo. So it feels like Evo's going to 91 is a good thing and it's an exciting thing, but also at the same time I'm kind of like, what's this going to deliver? Is it going to be a 200,000 coin plus Evo that is really crazy, or is it going to be another 100,000 coin Evo that allows Max 91 raids to be put into it, but then the boosts aren't actually that crazy? And is this going to be another Evo for Max 91s where you're looking to that all-important Evo, the attacker roundout Evo from level 1 in the season pass, the premium season pass, I should mention, but is this going to be another one where we're looking to that Evo to go be our first upgrade, and then you put the card into the Evo that would come out on Friday that's Max 91 to boost the card up a bit more? I was going to go try to find this Evo, a defender roundout that's there, attacker roundout right here, right? It takes you up Max 89. I think an 89 rated player goes to a 91 in this. Is that correct? It is. So if you have an 89 rated card like this Pogba, who's got the cam position, you might be able to put them into this, create a 91 rated version, and then put them into the Cam Evo that is going to be coming out on Friday. Again, we are saying Cam Evo. Sorry, I've been showing you the wrong page the whole time. This is the attacker roundout Evo. You put an 89 into it, and it goes to a 91. This is the Pogba that I have here. Once again, just to reiterate that. He would then most likely, barring some crazy requirements that we don't exactly know yet, because this is an initial league for an Evo, he would fit the Evo that would be coming on Friday. So that's the one Evo I wanted to point out, that attacker roundout one. It's so great. But that might be a key in chaining this together depending on how good this is. Now, I say on Friday. I mean, we know, this is a Max 91 Evo. This is a big one. It's going to be coming out on Friday. A lot of cards currently fit, according to some of the leakers yesterday on Twitter. And this one here, though, is where I kind of stopped myself with Fermin, even though I kind of kept dreaming about Fermin fitting this, because I think it'd be really cool if a team of the season card fit into an evolution, albeit a lower rated one. Foot Police says 3 playstyle plus players don't fit. I think that's becoming a problem. With these Evos that are especially big Friday Evos, I mean, sure, one of the, royalties of Evos right now is that you get the 3rd playstyle plus, and that's still semi-fresh for Evos, even though it's on every single team of the season card. But also at the same time, it's also not making us want to Evo cards to 3-play stop pluses, because then we're worried they're not going to fit into an Evo like this. So that's kind of the worry that I have at the moment. I'm sure some of you guys have that worry as well. With this evolution that is coming out, we don't know the exact requirements, and I think the leakers are not posting about the exact requirements because they don't want to get it wrong, because like they've said a couple of times in the tweets that we can pull up in a second, EA may change the recs. They may change a stat. They may change the playstyle plus requirement there. But all in all, take a look in your club. I've got a Luna that could be sick. I've got Bobby Charlton, one of my favorite cams of the year. If this Evo gives Finesse Plus first, or I don't even know, if Finesse Plus would be sick. Maybe Incisive would be good too, or Pinged. For a center attacking mid, there's a whole lot of opinions on what playstyle pluses people would like to have there. Messi's already got 3 PS pluses, so he may not fit into this. My Brendan Aronson has cracked stats, so he could potentially fit into this as well. That's what it all comes down to, is what are the extra requirements. But allowing 91 rated cards is pretty cool. And, you know, this is something that I wish I would have talked about earlier. But check your club and look around the market now at times, because you might be able to find, if we're going to have max 91 rated Evos on Fridays for the next couple of weeks, maybe our next max 91 Evo is like a CDM Evo, or like a right wing or a left wing sort of situation. Well, you know, now 91 rated cards that have been very popular throughout the year could become good investments for these evolutions for the long term, as long as we don't get re-releases in packs. We could get re-releases in packs, but there's no news of that right now. We're talking about these cards like the Griezmann, the Enzo Fernandez. They could fit into this evolution on Friday. Jude Bellingham, since he's not in team of the season, he could be a card that people who are La Liga fans want to Evo, and maybe that informed Jude Bellingham as a card you watch. This Alawayron, I put him on the thumbnail for today's video for a reason. Imagine he fits. Now it's like, oh, too good to be true. EA is going to say you can't have 99 stats to go into this evolution. But just imagine for a second this card fitting into the Cam Evo, having 99 pace, getting boosted up maybe to 5-star skills, and then getting like 93 shooting, 92 passing, and 94 dribbling. That would be an insane card with a third place stop plus of like Finesse or Incisive or Pinged or Tiki, whatever it would be. That would be really, really insane. So we don't know the requirements yet. The leakers have started saying a few things like third place style plus players don't fit. They also, Foot Police specifically, responded yesterday and said a lot of times in replies that he doesn't know the exact requirements yet and that they could change. So it's probably difficult to really guess at the moment. If you kind of scroll down and look through a whole bunch of his tweets here, he just said that it could be changing. Let's see. It was probably a little bit further down here, but that's the gist of his news. Less max 89 pace requirements. Those tweets are from a while ago. As the requirements are now, they both fit, but it's early and we can get changes. That's what I wanted to pull up and show you. So he has requirements now, and both of those Ronaldinho and Cruyff cards do fit with pretty good stats. But again, however, don't exactly know the requirements, and they're not tweeting them out just yet. So that's one thing to really be watching out for. But again, I think the point kind of holds that if you have max 91 rated cards that you would like to Evo, or just max 91s that are on your radar, you would maybe want to think about those. Also, center attacking mids, like I have a couple of this Cole Palmer, as we talked about fantasy cards earlier in the week for, of course, FA Cups and other cup games that are happening. Maybe it's time to start selling these. That would be incredible profit there on a Cole Palmer. I know there's going to be hype building for that game between Chelsea and City that I'm selling into there, but just be careful with center attacking mids. If this Evo does hit and it's crazy, then it could make prices of those cards drop on the market. Now, let's transition from talking about evolutions to talking about SBCs, right? And after weeks and weeks of team of the season, guys, I feel like the SBCs need to be special, because we've seen left wing SBCs for cards like Kvaratskhelia, for cards like the Hyunmin Son. We've seen a lot of like low budget, really cheap, decent cards to try out, but like not a ton that have hit crazy. Besides, you know, the Leonard Carl was really good, the Di Maria, the Sonny was really good as well. Probably missing a couple of other ones, but like this Graham Hansen card, I think has potential. Graham Hansen is a card who, if you think about the top 5 gold cards in the game, she's in that list. Mbappe, Vinny, Graham Hansen, maybe Jude Bellingham. I'm probably missing one or two. Like, Graham Hansen is in there. When you're talking about meta, this is a card that I used a lot last year at the beginning of FC25 during the Trivella meta, and her card with just like the basic Trivella was so good. And, I haven't used her item at all this year, but she's base 5-star, 5-star. She always, or most of the time, has Trickster Plus. This one doesn't. Finesse, Tiki Taka, and Technical. This is a pretty hot off the press leak. These are official stats for the Hansen card, the SBC that will probably be on Friday. The only thing that I notice with this card is, compared to her team of the year, she has -1 pace, -2 shooting, -1 pass, -1 dribble, -1 physical. So it's a slight downgrade from her 95 rated team of the year card, but better playstyle pluses. The team of the year has low driven, Tiki Taka, and Trickster, which I think that's the reason we haven't heard a whole lot about this Hansen card, and she hasn't been super crazy popular this year. This live card was popular for a while, but this one hasn't been because of the playstyle pluses. I think this card looks really good. I'm really curious to know what position she has. Is it just right wing or right mid? Because if it is, that is a little unfortunate. I think that's what makes or breaks this SBC, is the price, obviously, because if this is going to be super expensive, then it's not going to be worth doing. But 93 pace at this stage is almost, crazily enough to say, slow for a right mid, right wing if you're trying to get somebody who can cut in behind. I don't know if they would give this card striker or center attacking mid, but if this card had center attacking mid, perfect playstyle pluses, at least for me. If she's got the quick step or the rapid base, which her team of the year does have both of those, then this could be a fantastic card. This could be amazing as an SBC if it has the cam position. I just don't know if it's actually going to. So that's probably our biggest name SBC that is leaked, but there are more. I find this one really interesting as well. Vicky Lopez, SBC official card, official stats and playstyle pluses. We've got rapid, finesse, technical, 96 pace, 94 dribbling, 91 shooting, and 92 passing, and she's 93 rated. That's an SBC, mind you. Also, mind you, we've got this version of Vicky Lopez who has slightly worse statistics, but 3 playstyle pluses, similar to how this one's going to have. Instead of the technical in this version, the live card, this one's got incisive tech and finesse. This one's got rapid finesse and technical. The live card still has a chance to upgrade to 96 overall, and the women's Barca team are the best women's team in the world. They are still probably going to be favorites, even though they didn't win last year. Arsenal beat them. There's still a very good chance that they do end up winning, and this card becomes a 96. But still, at the right price, I think this SBC could be good value, and I know we've been saying hold these cards, are going to keep going to the moon. Well, 700k is freaking nuts for this card, and 1 million coins for Asmalia Sard is freaking nuts as well. If you wanted to sell this into the hype at 700k, maybe the price range updates again in the next couple of days if you get lucky, and maybe she's like 850 or 900 and you can sell there. I would consider doing that because this Vicky Lopez is so hype. A lot of people are going to do this SBC, and that could potentially drop the price of the live card, but it also could be a short-term situation where this card drops with the SBC coming out, and then it goes back up. I could see both of those things happening. It really depends on the price of this. If this SBC comes out and it's like 150, that's way too cheap. If it's like 200,000 coins compared to this card being 500, 700k now extinct, then I think you might see the live card drop a bit. But if this card comes out and it's like 500k, then it's like, well, whatever. I'll just, use this one, or I won't do the SBC at all. If EA give people a reason to do this SBC and they make it cheap, because she's meta in game, right? You know that she is. Then I think that could actually make this card drop. So that's a really interesting scenario we have here with an SBC that's coming out for a Team of the Season player that has a live card. Now, there is more SBC news to discuss as well. Of course, there are a lot of La Liga players that have been leaked. We have a couple more official stats to show you, and then we'll look at the content that's coming today on Wednesday. Don't worry, we'll get to it. But we've got a Hansko center back card. We had a Hansko, was it an SBC? Or maybe he was a really popular red card last year or 2 years ago, and he was super meta. Like, that's when Hansko kind of came onto the scene. I think it might have been 2 years ago. But this card looks great. 90 pace, 93 defending, 92 physical, and perfect playstyle pluses for a center back. So that is a SBC/objective card that looks really good. And then we also have Goncalo Guedes with the finesse, the low driven, and the quick step, and he's got 96 dribbling, so he looks pretty good as well. Those cards look all right, but they should be, again, part of that cheaper release of the SBCs. And we got some more names, too. We got Julian Alvarez, who's coming as a Team of the Season card. You got Pedro Gonçalves, Ricardo Horta from the Liga Portugal, and a whole bunch of other cards. Kika Nazareth, that is not a card to sleep on as well. that could be a really, really good SBC/objective player that comes out during La Liga team of the season. So screenshot that there if there's any players that are interesting to you for those SBCs that are going to be coming out during this week. Again, we said it was a huge leak day. It was. We have virtually everything leaked now for La Liga team this season, besides like some official stats on SBC players and the exact requirements of the evolution. But there is one more surprise coming soon with SBCs. This might actually drop before La Liga team of the season. We've had the 85 to 87 SBC now for a while, and it's really helpful, of course, because it helps us get fodder for provisions packs every day and just rinsing in extra 83s in our club for other higher ratings, 85 to 87, and 87 to 90 is going to be coming out as an SBC soon as well. And that would actually give you a chance at packing, as FIFA Trading Romania shows here in this tweet, some 90 rated team of the season cards. I'd be so curious to know what the requirement of this is. An 85 to 87 right now costs you an 83 rated squad, but an 87 rated card only costs you like 2.5K or 3,000 coins off the market. So the requirements for the 87 to 90 should be pretty cheap as well. And 90 rateds, I think, are like 10K. Maybe I have to double check. Let's go to Flippin' here and go cheapest by rating. I'm pretty sure 89s are like 5K to 6K. How much are 90s at the moment on the market? They are 9,000 coins. So this SBC shouldn't be more than 4,000 to 5,000 coins, so it should be pretty cheap. But that is a very intriguing one. It really is an intriguing one in my opinion, because it almost makes us feel like, hey, if we just had exchanges for those 87 to 90 rated gold players that we would get, then we could do more of the upgrade pack grind. It kind of feels like EA is trying to solve the problem. I mean, this is not even really solving the problem of exchanges and fodder being really cheap, let's be honest, because this gives you more fodder. It doesn't solve that problem. The exchanges fixes a whole different thing. Fodder prices being super cheap. I still believe that we need exchanges in this game to give it that added spice and unlimited for real grind that you could have. But unfortunately, this is not it. Again, that's what FIFA Trading Romania mentions in the tweet. He says, now we just need something bigger than this. He's obviously talking about exchanges, and I 100% agree with him there. Now, those are all the leaks that we do have right now in this game. But as I kind of started talking about fodder prices, I want to talk about the market, because guys, Thursdays have been a day where the market rises really good. You're like, Nate, that's tomorrow. Right. That's why we maybe need to look to buy today. I was kind of worried about the market in terms of the La Liga leaks, like hurting player prices. But most of all, as I've looked around and I've seen player price on the market, stuff is doing all right. I think we can invest in the low tier, and that's where you're going to have a lot less risk. Like instead of buying Tovan for 1.1 million coins and hoping that he goes to 1.2 mil by the time we get to Thursday night, I think it's safer to maybe look at somebody who's less than 250,000 coins, especially from an out of packs release of team of the season cards. Like maybe it's somebody like Upamecano or Ryerson, who's, I know they've already gone up in price, so it feels a bit off to buy a player like that. But go and click around the market, because again, if you look at the prices of these players from each of the last team of the season weeks from out of packs, right? Every Wednesday, prices kind of are low, especially in the early hours. And then by the time we get after division rivals rewards, that gets coins on the market, because there are a good amount of coins that get given out every single week on Thursdays with these rewards. After that, you see player prices start to rise. And that's why I think, look at Premier League TOTS, look at Serie A team of the season, look at all of these leagues of team of the season that are out of packs. The Frauen Bundesliga would be included in that. The rest of the world would be included in that. As I already mentioned, the Premier League, the Women's Super League, the Eredivisie, going back that far, all the weeks of team of the season, they're out of packs. Going back and looking at those cards, I think finding players less than 250,000 coins is a good way to make some coins. And I think you can buy them today on a Wednesday and sell them Thursday after Rivals Rewards, maybe even Thursday night into Friday morning. That's been a trend. I did that last week with some of the cheaper Premier League team of the season cards. If you guys remember, I bought like Reece James and Cucurella and also ran Cherokee. And I think even though prices may be up a little bit on some of those cards, the same thing can happen again. Just focus on lower budget, less than, let's say 300,000 coins, because it feels like those cards are still moving some of the best on the market right now. Like this card, Leo Cienza, is one who interests me. Yesterday, what was his graph? He was as low as 230 at one point and peaked up as high as 254. So like maybe this is a card that you try to get on bid for like 230 flat, or maybe even the 220s if you can. but you're hoping that it would go to 260 by the time we hit to like Thursday night, after there's more coins that have hit the market and some player prices go up. So that'd be my shout for you guys. Also, speaking of fodder, usually Wednesdays today is a good day to sell your fodder. We're talking about like the 85 rated golds that are going up over 2,000 coins every day. Sell your 85s, 86s, 87s, 88s, 89s. Today's going to be a great day before Division Rivals rewards to sell those cards, because as a part of content today, we are of course expecting our guaranteed Team of the Season pack. Of course, we have the pack from last week that is expiring today, the guaranteed Bundesliga TOTS pack. And of course, we're going to replace that with the guaranteed Liga TOTS pack today. Now, the Bundesliga TOTS upgrade was 2 squads. It was 85 and 86, and that was super cheap and that was super nice. And I hope they do the exact same thing today. So I think it'll just be a refresh of the same requirements, adding in the League One cards being packable from that. It's probably going to be the biggest part of content today, as it is every Wednesday. Now, also, guys, we'll have a cheap player SBC. We've got a whole bunch of those that have been leaked so far, so keep an eye out for another one of those. But the Evo situation, yesterday, the leakers were kind of whispering and saying that left back to center mid position change Evo was supposed to be coming out. But we still have a left back Evo here that is expiring today, Lightning Wingback, and I wonder if that's why EA didn't release the evolution yesterday. I'm wondering genuinely if that's why they didn't. So what I would tell you is that evolution still is very possibly coming today in the next couple of days. Again, that was a max 89 left back Evo that gives the center mid position as a new position. It gave intercept, something, and then pinged pass were the 3 playstyle pluses on that one. We looked at it in yesterday's video, so I think there's another shout for that one today, but really it's just we're unsure until we see it drop in the game. Other than that, I don't think Wednesday today is going to be super crazy. Again, watch out for more leaks in terms of official stats for a couple of SBC cards here or there, and maybe the full leaked squads for La Liga. We've looked at the most important players, but maybe more Liga F players will be leaked today. I'll be very certain about that. And then, of course, finally, be watching out for evolution specific requirements and upgrades to be tweeted. And maybe this is what I'll do after this pack. I'll start saving my packs. Yeah, no blue there for me. Obviously, I'll still hit some 82 plus player picks, but that might be where I kind of finish off the week in terms of picks. Is like hit 82 pluses, do what I can, and then save the 86 twos. Well, now it's the 85 by 3, and save that stuff for what is upcoming. And you know what? We have not opened very many store packs this week. Do we have, dude, where's the 575k pack, man? Like, where is that one? I already opened the Endrick pack, and I heard that one is not glitched anymore. But you know what? We have coins and it's Team of the Season. Let's open a 450. Let's open a 450 since we're not doing a video. Oh, cooked. Are you serious? Not even a blue? Dude, wow. Lamine Yamal, of course, we're going to pack in this week, but not next week. Okay, 2 player picks to save this. Come on, man. Come on, man. Give me like a Zaire Emery or a Vitinha. That'd be crazy. Lepal, 3 playstyle pluses, fun card to try. Okay, all right. And then the 92 plus pick. Don't give me a dupe Endrick, please. I heard it was nerfed. Let's see if it actually was. Thomason, he's everywhere. Not worth it, man. Okay, all of my packs, higher rated ones, and all my coins are being saved for La Liga Team of the Season. No more of League One unless it's from player picks for me. That was woeful. Wow, that was terrible. Double Team of the Season guaranteed from the picks, and yikes. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the video for me today. I will have some Foot Champs Reds to open on. I'll probably post them on Twitter, to be completely honest. Gonna finish the Champs games here real quick. We have 3 games remaining. Probably gonna get like 8 or 9 wins, and that'll be fine. We'll open our red picks, see what happens, and I'll post them on the Twitter machine. But again, no video tomorrow. I'm going to take the day off on that one. And then we'll reconvene on Friday for the beginning of La Liga Team of the Season. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a thumbs up on it. Comment down below if you have any questions. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and have a great day. And I will see you on Friday for La Liga TOTS. It's been Nate, TheFutAccountant. See you there. Peace out.